You caught me counting. Forgive me. It is a habit I inherited. There is a money choice sitting in front of you. Maybe it is spending on something you actually need. Maybe it is asking for the raise or the help or the price you are worth. And you keep not making it. It is not that you do not know the numbers. The numbers are fine. Something else has its hand on the wheel. Today we find out what. Here is what it usually is. Underneath the decision is an old feeling that spending on yourself or asking for more is not quite allowed. That needing has a cost. That the moment you reach for something, a bill comes due. I call it the ledger, and a lot of people are still paying one they never agreed to. Let me tell you where I learned about it. After my father lost most of it, money became the only language left in our house. He counted what things cost, what we cost, what was left. To him, counting felt like control. But a child does not hear counting as safety. A child hears a bill. And here is what a child does with that. You start to believe love has a price too, that it is earned and spent and can run out if you need too much. And then, quietly, you go one step further. You decide that you have a price, that you are worth a certain amount and no more, and that needing anything past it makes you too expensive to keep. I know that one from the inside. I know what it is to reach for something and feel the number light up before the want does. Here is how it lands on your decisions now. Nobody has to keep the ledger for you anymore, because you took the job. You audit your own worth. You go to spend on the thing you need, and a small voice asks if you are worth it. You go to ask for more, and the old shame arrives right on time, so you freeze, or you settle for less than the situation calls for. And you tell yourself it was a financial choice. It was not. It was the ledger, making the call for you. So here's the truth that closes the account. You were never too expensive. That was never real math. A person is not a line item. Love is not a budget that runs out. The people who made you feel like a cost were not doing accounting. They were doing control. The debt was never real. And a debt that was never real, you are allowed to stop paying. Now here is the work, and it is about the decision in front of you. Before you make the call, name who is in the room. Ask yourself one question. Is this me deciding, or is this the ledger deciding? If the reason you are hesitating is the actual risk, the actual numbers, then good. Listen to that. That is wisdom. But if the reason is a quiet voice asking whether you deserve it, whether you are worth the cost, whether wanting more makes you greedy, that is not the decision. That is the old bill, and you can set it down and choose anyway. That is the whole move. You are not trying to erase the feeling. You are just learning to tell the difference between real risk and old shame, so that the shame stops making your money decisions for you. A choice made with the ledger out of the room is a cleaner choice, a calmer one that is actually yours. And look, some of this goes deeper than money. If the ledger in your house came with real harm, if it came with things a lesson cannot reach, then a lesson is not what you need. You need a person, a real one, in the room with you. I mean that. I really do. And when the decision is still there, and you cannot tell whose hand is on the wheel, you do not have to figure it out alone. You look at it. You just look. You look at it in daylight, from every side, with the old bill set down, until the want underneath goes quiet enough to hear. That is all it is. Looking, together, until it is yours. And this is why the whole thing is called the comeback. Not because you claw the money back. Some of you will, some of you already have. I mean something else. The real comeback is quieter. It is the day you reach for something you need and the old shame does not reach back. It is buying the thing, or asking for the raise, or saving the money and feeling okay. Feeling like a person, not a line item. That is the comeback. Not just more money. A better way of standing next to it. That is lesson 2. The next money decision that feels heavier than it should, ask who is deciding. You were never overhead, and the call was always yours to make. As for me, I think I will turn a few of these off for the day. Go easy today. I am glad you came by.